A good old Gegenpress in Spain. Let's check it out. This one is called the 4231 Positive Gegenpress by Joker Max. And it looks like Joker Max was actually using Huesca in the second division of La Liga, or I forget what La Liga's second division is called. But basically the only description, there's no real description. The only piece of information that he gives is, "Hi, I advise you to use the tactic as it is, otherwise you will unbalance everything. The only instruction you can give the players is that if they are losing by a goal, you can give offensive instructions until they equalize. But in positive mode, they give you great ball possession. P.S. Use players with speed and acceleration because they will constantly counterattack you and 70% of them will lead to goals." So apparently no opposition instructions or anything like that. We will go through the tactic at the end of the video like usual now, and we will get into our three teams of Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Ipswich Town in the Championship to see how they do. But first up, the Premier League. With a team like Liverpool, you would expect the Gegenpress to actually work somewhat well. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to in our save. Now, this is just a save. I've holidayed throughout the entire season. My coaches and assistant manager are taking care of everything. I'm not doing a single thing. So if you took control of this, that 7-point gap, you could probably pick it up doing your own, match shouts, match changes during the match itself, training, transfers, things like that. But Liverpool sitting in third, not bad, but 81 points, we've definitely seen better. 88, the second place team, Manchester United, not the greatest. Eighth place for Aston Villa, not the greatest either, with only 53 points. I think average is about 55-ish or thereabouts. But goals-wise, too, let's see, Liverpool, 86 goals, second in the league, and then Aston Villa all the way down in 43. So honestly, it didn't seem to work for this save. But again, if you took control, you could probably do a lot better. Schedule-wise for Liverpool, dropping out in the EFL Cup fourth round to Ipswich Town, funny enough, 2-2 in penalties. They go all the way to the final of the FA Cup, but unfortunately 0-2 against Man City, and you're out there. But you do get one back on Manchester United, 3-1 in extras in the Europa League final. A fantastic finish there. You do get a trophy. So all in all, competition-wise for Liverpool, Premier League, not bad. I mean, you still get Champions League next year, third place. Europa League, you win, you get a trophy. That is a fantastic one right there. Runners-up in the FA Cup, so you got pretty far there. Unfortunately, just bowing out to Man City. And Carabao Cup, not great. So as we take a look at Liverpool's squad itself, goals 34 for Nunez, 19 for Salah, 18 for Diaz. They've got a lot in the double digits. You definitely want to see Salah up there a little bit more though. 16 assists for Szoboszlai, Salah with 14, as does Luis Diaz. But overall, not bad. I mean, we've seen Trent and Robbo up there a little bit more. Taylor Booth, 2 + 11 appearances. Who is Taylor Booth? Looks like he was picked up over the winner, apparently, but 7.39 for him, 7.32 for Salah, not too bad overall. As we move to Aston Villa, unfortunately, they get a single win in the EFL Cup third round and are out in the fourth round and then out immediately in the third round of the FA Cup against Norwich. And they don't even make it to the group stage of the Conference League. They did not have good cup runs whatsoever. So all in all, this was not a good tactic for Aston Villa. 8th place in the Premier League, no trophies to show for it. Pretty abysmal. So honestly, this one should be interesting. Goals-wise, 11, and that is it for Ollie Watkins. Diaby was 7. Nobody in double digits in assists, with Jacob Ramsey getting 7, and that's the tops. And then 7.3 for Courtney House. Not heard of him. I'm sure he's a new one. But Buendia gets 7.18. This definitely didn't work. Data hub for Liverpool, you can see them doing very well in attack on the attacking side, very well in defense as well. Aston Villa, not so much. Premier League stats, Liverpool in second with 86 goals. Again, Aston Villa all the way down with, 43 or something like that. But fewer shots against, both are in there with 5th and 6th. Most possession, Aston Villa actually topping there, 56 to 55%. Still, pretty much bang on average from what we usually see. Most dribbles made, Aston Villa in 5th. Tackles won, nobody. Best pass completion, you got Aston Villa in 3rd with 90%. Well done. And then most shots for it, Liverpool in 3rd. As we change things up to the championship side of things, Ipswich Town coming in 6th place, 86 goals, 81 points. You definitely could probably pick up a couple more points here and there, get maybe into 4th, even into 3rd. But unfortunately, Ipswich Town do drop out in the semifinals against Norwich, 4-3 in aggregate. So no promotion for you. Ipswich Town actually did a much better job than Aston Villa here. EFL Cup quarterfinals, after beating Liverpool in the 4th round, you get to the quarters, you lose out to Brentford 0-3. And then Newcastle 1-3 in the 3rd round of the FA Cup immediately. So all in all, not the greatest job. I mean, 6th place isn't too bad for Ipswich Town. We've definitely seen better, but then dropped out fairly immediately in the playoffs. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. I mean, Carabao Cup, you actually did fairly well. FA Cup, no. Squad-wise, I am not seeing a lot of green there, though, but 33 goals for George Hurst. Aston Villa really should have picked something up with that, but George Hurst, 33 goals, a fantastic mark. 22 assists for Leif Davis. It's like their top goal man and top assist man did what they needed to. Everyone else just fell through the floor, but average rating Leif Davis was 718. Now, I will say Ipswich Town is not in here a whole lot. Most goals you are in 3rd with 89, and that does include the playoff run. Few shots against, no one. Most possession down in 8th. Most dribbles not there. Most tackles not there. Best pass completion not there. Most shots for all the way down in 5th. So let's look at this Gegenpress tactic itself. It is a sweeper keeper in support, fullback on the left in attack, a wingback in support on the right, a central defender in the left, ball playing defender, both in defend on the right, deep lying playmakers in the middle, one on defend on the left, one in support on the right, inside forward in attack on the left, a winger in support on the right, an attacking midfielder in the middle in attack, and then an advanced forward in attack leading the line. Positive mentality, you could see tactical style is Gegenpress. In possession, attacking width is fairly wide, pass into space, play out of defense, passing directness is slightly shorter and tempo is higher, mixed crosses. In transition, counter-press, counter, distribute to the center backs, and take short kicks. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and step up more. Now, overall, as a review, again, this was just one sim, one season in these leagues. It didn't work for our teams. Ipswich Town coming in 6th. That's great. You miss out on, you get into the playoff promotion spots. You just miss out on promotion, unfortunately, just losing pretty much immediately. But, you know, it happens. We've seen it time and time again. We have seen better tactics for Ipswich Town. And as we look at Liverpool and Aston Villa, Liverpool in 3rd, yeah, I mean, they should be getting 2nd place pretty much. So something kind of happened, slipped off a little. Aston Villa in 8th, though, not a great position to be in. So I would say, take a look at the tactics, see how it worked for you. It worked for their Huesca team. Try it out with the lower league, Spanish league team, and see how it does. But for us, it didn't seem to work all that well. But that's it for me, Safian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.